Changing,
Lord, have mercy.
changing lives, one slice of pizza at a time.
No, he is acting the fool.
Oh my God.
Okay, well,
Welcome
we are back.
It is Mary,
And Amma.
and today we are reviewing our favorite show, The Bachelorette, with
We have
Michelle.
so many favorite shows.
I know, but this is like, I've been waiting for this all week. Like, I've been
Yes.
so excited. And it started off quite well. Let's talk about the men.
Okay, so she went on a. So she went.
I'm all blushy.
She went on
A group date.
fan. That little fan. She went on a group date with quite a bit of them, about 10 of them.
Yes.
They went on this little spinny thingy,
Martin, Nate, Joe,
Mhm.
Clayton.
like a flight
Spencer.
simulator, I guess. You go on
Yeah.
this stuff that spins you around.
And you have to profess your love to Michelle.
And there were two bilingual guys. You had Peter, who started speaking in
Italiana.
Yeah.
Italiano.
And then you had the what was his name? Will, right?
Vous souhaitez abençoir.
Oh,
Joshua.
He
Spanish.
He started speaking Spanish. I did not even know he could speak Spanish, but he sounded so authentic when he was speaking. And at the end,
When they said, "What do you need? A bucket? Do you need?" They said, "I just
want
need you."
He's really
Yeah.
thick Spanish accent.
I was like,
Yeah, and before that, these two guys, I never really looked at them, but that was really nice. And then, so she ended up, and then they had to fight each other.
she
Right?
had her money on Peter. I knew
Had
Will was
to
gonna
do-
beat Peter. Will got that little
But
spice that kicked to him.
But well, I mean, I thought Peter has the passion too, but he
No.
he fought dirty. Like, he went for his throat.
Yeah.
And so Will pushed him out of that floor. How many times? About 4 times.
Yes.
And the last one, he just hit him across the head. I guess that was for that throat hit. The first time Peter tried that.
But can we talk about how Clayton? I love Clayton and Nate. They're my two guys. But
it was
Clayton,
one more person. Clayton, Nate, and who else?
somebody else. But Clayton and Nate had a fight. And Clayton swept Nate right off of it. Like, boom, hit him once, boom, hit him twice.
It was a wrap.
Yeah.
Will was like,
Nate,
I'm not getting back up.
Yeah, Clayton, he's big and he's strong. Nate, he's like super tall, but he's skinny.
Clayton looks like those guys who
Work out at the farm.
He got his muscles from lifting cows.
Yes, not by lifting weights.
Okay,
he got
you
that
know.
country strength to him. Hey,
No,
Clayton!
those are some serious muscles there.
Lord have mercy.
Goodness. So yeah, and then later on he went and he spawned with now I don't know if he's just tentative. Well, I don't know yet which one really.
They're fighting. Peter and Will are fighting. We'll be back.
Okay.
I'm so sick of Martin. You cringe. But first we're going to talk about Peter and Will. Peter, you have the nerve, pizza boy, to go and throw his bomber jacket that Michelle gave him in the water.
Exactly, that's what it was.
So
it was
classless. Talking about money brings you class. No, money does not bring you
That's
class.
what
It's
he
about
said.
manners.
I know. I was just like, what is wrong with you?
Sitting there in your
Peter,
pink shirt and
you
your
don't
tight
know-
shorts,
I know.
judging somebody. Look in the mirror.
Yeah. That was he was so filled with jealousy, and then Will had knocked him off of that platform.
Yeah.
So he has been so angry about that, and Will seems so upset. And
I feel
just
bad.
felt so
He was
I
there
know.
trying to get his jacket out the pool.
I
with
know,
the pool
because
stick.
he was like he didn't want
Papa God.
Yeah, he said he didn't want Michelle to know.
I know,
that
just
happened,
a class act, you know.
And I just felt bad about that. That was just not okay at all. And I didn't like the fact that those guys were laughing. The only person who wasn't laughing was Rick.
Well, that is your guy.
Yes.
I mean, my guys are a little younger, but
He wasn't laughing when Clayton came back. He wasn't laughing. Clayton looked as though he wanted to knock Peter out.
Clayton could knock somebody.
For a moment there, I was afraid for Peter when he was like, "Don't."
He was like, "It's none of your concern." And Clayton said, "If you only knew."
Yeah, he's like, "What if Michelle? You didn't think about Michelle?"
He said, "It's none of your business. Don't get involved." And Clayton said,
"No, he didn't say it's not your business. He's not that bold with Clayton. he was like,
he said, "Don't get involved."
He said, "Don't." Yeah, he said, "Don't get involved. He doesn't concern you." Something like that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
No, he wasn't gonna be. No, you're big. No.
I mean, after little Will knocked you out,
with that big dude sitting next to him, nah, he didn't do it. He ain't saying all that.
Oh.
Yeah, there are levels to the rudeness with Peter.
We gotta talk about Martin, but after this commercial break.
Oh boy, but you see,
Granny Smith boy.
Woo.
Granny Smith boy has crossed from friend zone to relationship zone.
Rodney.
Okay.
We did not see that coming.
Well, I like Rodney.
And it was so amazing when he said that his greatest fear is that he will not
make it to be a father
and a husband.
Yeah, he's afraid he'll die before that happens. And I think that's so sweet.
I wonder if he has any like illnesses or something that makes him think that.
Da, da, da.
You know, might be something. You know, because why would you say that? He's not that much. Is he older? Is he much more? I'm sure maybe he's in his 30s.
Well, I think
but we definitely saw
have
that
to be an illness
side to him.
I mean, I don't think it has to be illness related because, I mean, even sometimes I wonder if I'll be able to see my kids grow up. Like, I might birth them, but not be able to see them.
I see.
So I think that's a natural fear for some people who really want to have kids and all that stuff.
Got you.
So, yeah.
That was really nice to see that.
We have to talk about Martin because we've not finished talking about Martin.
Martin.
Cringe. I cannot
Remember,
believe
he was the one who
started that fight with Jamie, and he was
not the fight, but he started the rumor.
The rumor, and then of course Jamie said, "Oh, let me pour the gasoline."
Yes, and then he started to back up like, because he was like, "Ooh, that's a little
it's getting too hot in here."
Yeah.
So. But now he's been overcompensating. He went over to her during the date and was like, "Are you okay? You know, I just wanted to check on you." Yeah, you're checking on her because you want to see if anybody's ratted you out yet for being a snake.
That's what maybe that's what it is. Yeah, he's really trying to.
And now Michelle has seen that as some great grand gesture.
I know.
Took him out. You know, he's there putting his nasty tongue down her throat, and they're dating. He's like, he can't kiss worth a damn.
No, he can't. And then the other thing too, I think Michelle likes older men. I think she likes older men. Because she was thinking Martin is mature. She thought Jamie is mature. These are the two men, by the way, who sat there and was gossiping about her in not a great way. Well, in terms of Jamie. Yeah. But Martin was the one who actually started the whole gossiping thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not feeling Martin or Jamie. I don't think that they are genuine.
Just because a man is older doesn't mean he's mature.
Yes. So it seems as though she is, you know, kind of leaning into them. I just hope she finds both of them out at some point.
Well, the preview said they're supposed to expose Jamie tonight. So I think we're 1 hour in.
Well, I hope so, because you know how sometimes they do this stuff, how they keep on doing some preview that's not going to happen until another 10 dates or something.
Don't do that to us, Bachelor Nation.
Don't do that.
Stop it. We're here for the whole season.
Yeah. But I like the fact Rodney streaking through the hall.
Oh my God! And the man came out, and then Tasha, you are engaged. Avert your eyes. Lower your gaze.
So is Caitlyn, by the way.
Right. Avert your eyes, ladies. But yeah, that man was butt naked, streaking
and he did it for love.
I thought it was cute.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, we're still mad at that whole Will thing. Like, Peter being so
Papa God,
jealous, hateful, and just mean. Like,
and not manly at all.
Like, immature. So
very
immature.
Yeah. Okay, it's back on. Gotta go. Amy said, "I am yet to feel threatened." Like, he said he's so confident. Let's see what he has to say.
Never landed another man's lap. It's not a concern for me. At the end of my journey, I know I get the girl. It'd be nice to get the rose at the end, so I don't have to pack. That'd be cool.
Just the way he's chilling.
What did he say?
He said, "Oh, I know I'm gonna get the girl in the end. I know I'm gonna win, but it'll also be nice to get the rose, so I ain't gotta pack."
Pack what? Oh, pack his stuff to leave. Oh, I see.
I'm so sick of
this. I
this.
told you he was arrogant, especially when he started talking about those third world
Mom,
stuff.
I never liked him from the beginning.
But then he started talking about his mother, who died unfortunately for him.
Sympathy vote.
But we were
sympathetic.
Sad, which we are sad
of
about
course.
that, because of course in our life we have, you know, dealt with some of those things in terms of, thinking about suicide.
Of course, they're
anyway.
all in therapy and they're all fine now. Mom and Rashid.
Oh,
my brother.
Okay. Yes, let's not call any names because this is in public, and maybe he doesn't want to know all those things. Is it? I don't even think. I think it's anyway. Anywho, moving right along. We have more problems. But yeah, so we felt bad for him.
Yeah.
But he, somewhere along the line, he has been really tainted, and has become this. I don't want to say
condescending,
deplorable person. And yeah, I don't know if he likes. Does he like people? Does he like humanity?
He's just so overly confident. I didn't see this.
And then putting people down.
Talking about how everybody's so stressed. I ain't stressed. You should be stressed because you're a snake and you about to be exposed. Boy. I hope she sent him packing.
He really fooled me in the beginning because I loved his smile.
I could see a snake.
But once he talked about third world country, that was really weird. And then when he was grabbing her whole bottom, that was
too much.
Odd.
Don't.
And
you don't touch a woman like that on the first date.
But then we started to feel sorry for him because he, of his past and his mother and all that.
But I say it's a red flag when a man tries to. There's a psychologist that I watch on TikTok, and she's like a relationship expert. But she says that it's a red flag when a man tries to be too overly touchy with you because he's trying to do feelers to see how close he can get to you and see what you will allow him to do.
I mean, because this was the first day they just climbed over this rock.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure that she is even trying to catch her breath, and he had his whole hand under
the
her
cherries,
buttocks. Under, really under.
But the thing
that was odd.
She also said that a man who likes you will be a little bit scared of you. Like, he wouldn't want to do anything that will make you turned off from him. Yeah. A man who doesn't really care wouldn't really care about touching you.
To see wouldn't want how far he can get with whoever he can get it with.
Yeah. So
that could be one of the reasons why he goes to quote unquote third world countries anytime he wants to. Very bizarre.
Anyway, we have to finish the day with
and he's older. And he's like this.
A lot of older men have no clue.
I just wonder to myself, is there any hope of him changing at this age?
It don't matter because he don't need to be with Michelle, and I hope she can see that. Let him go before.
I hope so. I hope she sees that. So, well, okay, let's listen more to Rodney. We'll be back.
Oh, Rodney! I think he's a little bit. He's right there next to Joe for me right now.
I know. I did not see this part of him, and it's so true because when I first saw him, he wasn't the tallest person in the room. I thought the whole Apple thing was kind of corny.
But I absolutely love it now.
Yes, I absolutely love it. He really slipped under the radar on us.
Yeah, we like Rodney. He, like you said, he's gonna be such an amazing husband
and father.
Yeah,
he just seems the way he looks. It's in the way he looks at her. Yeah, the way he looks at her. And I like the fact when she said to him, "I don't see you as an underdog. I know you said that." Sometimes you feel like as an underdog because you're not the tallest in the room, you're not the most handsome in the room, and she's like, "But I don't see you as an underdog, and I kind of disagree about your looks, right?"
I can agree. I can disagree that you are kind of the best looking in the room,
So I like Rodney.
Yeah, we like Rodney.
That I always love those surprises where
like Zach was a very nice surprise. I didn't even see Zach until maybe the fourth or fifth
Zach
week.
The first time he kissed her,
she kept on saying how such a good kisser he was. I was like, Mom, okay, I don't like this man. I'm looking for Brandon. Brandon, where you at?
I know, and then
I heard Bachelor in Paradise was nuts. I heard some things.
I'm so happy she
chose Zach because Zach is such a gem, But he was a lovely surprise, and I was infatuated by the end.
He was a surprise. For me, that passion, it comes a few times in a lifetime. And it doesn't come to everyone.
Facts.
But you definitely saw that with
Tasha and Zach.
With Tasha and Zach. I also saw it with Rachel and Brian.
Yeah, Mom said every time Brian saw Rachel, he was kissing her or something.
She liked Peter at some point, but then I think Brian won her over with his kisses, with his laser focus on her. And I just hope that they all make it the same thing with Tasha and Zach.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am liking Rodney.
Yeah. He's a nice
He's
surprise.
the first one that I have said he will make a good husband and father.
Yeah.
In this show, so we will see. That
well,
was
I have
very
to put
nice.
at least a little check for Clayton. I think he will be. You know, we're still seeing.
We're still seeing. I think right now it just feels like
Ronnie's
Rodney
for sure.
is there.
Yeah, Ronnie for sure.
He is there. He is ready for a marriage, and he is ready to take that position.
Yeah, he makes a woman laugh. Women like to laugh, and you know when you have that fun. This idiot.
And when she asked him to be vulnerable, he was right there.
Jamie here skipping, being all extra.
Okay, let's just turn that off because
I'm losing.
Wait a second! Oh, Brandon
with the smooth words.
Where's the Juliet?
Okay.
Before the roses, before the limo, before the Bachelorette.
Romeo.
The answer until now had been that we had never met.
I was blown away.
Why did she stay on stage with him?
I'm impressed with their willingness to put themselves out there.
Broken home, broken hearts, broken friends, broken me.
Their personalities, their feelings, their thoughts, life experiences all shine through their poems. It was a really powerful way for me to learn about them today.
When I say I like who I am around you, I mean we're in kindergarten again. I'm the make-believe, you're the crayon, and even though the paper between us is the wall we put up with every gentle touch, you're still able to bring out the best in me.
They just wanted to showcase what they had, and I love that these guys are
Chris!
so all in.
Chris, I don't know, he's Chris G or Chris
I lost my book, so
God help me.
I'm just gonna have to spit from the heart here, and I hope it all comes out well.
Oh, please let him go away. Huh?
I'm actually gonna leave everybody with a story. And so the story has to do with a girl who is on her way home and decides to take a shortcut through the woods. Along the way, she steps foot off of her path and gets lost. Jamie didn't follow the assignment. He wasn't telling a personal story. He wasn't telling a personal poem. She wanders further and further into the woods, more and more, getting lost and confused.
God, you are lost and confused. You're on the wrong show. Go away.
Jamie might be preparing to be a motivational speaker.
God, just take the pain away from me because I can't even watch this.
He said slash cult leader.
She says, I'm lost. The angel responds, I know, and points her back to her path.
Jamie had some weird TED talk that
Weird
wasn't
TED
too shows to like all of us about rabbit down the road or something like that. I don't know.
Angel,
He's a rabbit.
is there anything else that I need to know for my journey ahead?
Jamie's insecurities are showing now, and that's a trust issue.
We have one more participant. Yeah, let's give it up for the Bachelorette herself.
Oh, look at him touching her. Oh my God, Jamie, go away. Go away.
God.
To
Drop
future soulmate.
down that
There's
road
something
that that
you
girl
see,
went to that
like,
you said.
Down the rabbit hole.
Go there.
Go there. Stay there.
Growing up
Go
in school,
before.
Okay, let's
I
listen
would take
to
a look around, already knowing there would be no others like me to be found. You see, early on, society coined me as the token black girl. I was their stamp on diversity, all thanks to my nappy curls.
Another token black girl.
As the token black girl, I was still able to make friends.
Another
I got
nappy
invited
curls.
to all the big parties as long as I followed the basic white trends. Dating was a whole other challenge. I felt like white connected with white. I blamed my singleness on being a late bloomer, but I knew that wasn't right. I was never the girl invited to cute dates at the apple orchard in the fall. I was the girl picked last for prom, but the first for basketball. I made a promise to myself to help empower all hues of black, white, and brown, fighting for opportunities that allow them to blossom from the ground, being that role model young brown girls see when looking around. Hey soulmate, if you're listening, you'll need to understand, in my heart of hearts, all I've ever wanted is love, and I hope you can be that man. Sincerely, Michelle.
Girl, I can relate.
Please don't show Jamie again. Don't show Jamie again to
I the
us.
token black girl.
They showed him.
Strength in.
Wow.
I want to say she's been through, but I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to learn. And I was moved by how passionate she is about finding love.
That's my Rick.
Martin, go away. Jamie,
Jamie.
go away.
They have to find a planet for them. Oh,
They don't belong on Earth.
go down that path about that girl that Jamie was talking about went.
How are you going on a tangent about some girl? You're supposed to be talking about yourself. You're supposed to be talking about Michelle. You're supposed to be talking about something personal.
And he said,
I'm not going to do a
"Let me tell you
poem.
a
I'm going to
story."
tell you about a story about a little girl that went down the road.
There was an angel. And she says, Angel, is there any other thing you want to tell me? And the angel did not, I guess. And she continued on her way. What?
Can we both just say cringe?
What does that have to do with anything? And if he could have read the room, he is over 30. He should know how to read a room.
He looks
He
50.
should have known. He actually does look older than that.
Yep.
He should have known, and he should have been able to see that no one could understand him.
That's a poetry
Oh,
for your
my
dusty
goodness.
self.
Whew.
Somebody need to take out the trash.
And then as she got down, Martin was all
Like,
like,
hey!
oh, let's dap up. And she
Y'all
continued
are
to work,
overcompensating.
Like, yes,
Jamie has been
they look
too...
very guilty, both him and Martin.
Yeah.
The way they are
Jamie was there skipping like he's on the little...
He was going like this as he was going.
Woo! Showing all
like,
with the sweaty pits just going from here down to China.
Yeah.
And then Martin's like, oh, she my friend,
okay?
yeah.
I know.
God, these losers.
But Michelle,
Open your eyes. I'm praying.
please
Hold on, wait, let me
open
see what
your
time.
eyes.
Okay, it's 9:14.
Please, I wish someone
We have
can just
less than an
pull
hour
to
left.
the side to say
Malik and Spencer, I'm still shocked that you guys have not said nothing yet. Because y'all were there when Martin started it. You
yes.
couldn't maybe connect the dots that maybe
Yes,
it was
yes.
Jamie or Martin said like, hey,
and
Michelle,
they were
I don't
there.
know.
They were also there when Jamie
Yeah.
started talking, and
Yeah.
then they walked
and
away.
Malik was like, listen, we're not doing this. So I'm
yeah,
shocked
Malik
that
was just like, but you know why? I think the way they shut it down and walked away, they really meant that. That's what they're not for drama. So they are not going to say anything. They just aren't. Because as soon as Marty started talking and Jamie started talking, it was like, I am not here for that. As far as I am focused on me, myself, and her, and what my connection with her. It doesn't matter to me who she knew before. That has nothing to do with this. Like, they shut it down.
yeah.
They shut it down like men. They took leadership in that. They were gone. Not only did they shut it down, they did not stand to continue to listen. They walked away.
Yeah.
They walked away. So I don't see them going and telling guys anything because they have already said that's not why they're here. So
Yeah.
they're just, I don't see them starting any kind of drama like that. I just don't.
Yeah, I just
So,
think it's just a shame.
Yeah.
Honestly. It's just a
Although Malik, I did not, even though he shot that down, I just thought it was a little odd when he was like, when she went on a thing with, what's the guy's name? What's that guy's name? Oh boy.
Willie? Will?
No, the Granny Smith Apple guy.
Rodney.
When he talked about Rodney, he was like, yeah, I'm not worried about him. He's in the friend zone. That was kind of like,
Y'all
Malik-
insecurities are showing.
Yeah, Malik, he did that in confessional. But how do you know he's in the friend zone? Like, you're acting as though you're in her head. You're not in her head.
The thing with
You
Zach
don't know what she
Zach
likes.
never thought about another man.
He
He
really
was focused on his connection
With
with
Tisha. And I remember when they tried to argue, he went and he was just like, pretty much told him to shut up. When
Yeah.
Those guys were trying to fight, Bennett and Noah. I think it was Bennett and Noah. And he just, no, it was someone, it wasn't Bennett and Noah, it was somebody else. But anyway, he
We
shut
gotta
it
go.
down. We have to. Brandon, look.
Maybe you just dropped on a rug.
What did she say?
He said, I feel like
This one.
Oh my
passion,
God! Yes.
man.
Woo! Listen, I think Michelle was almost there. That's why she stopped it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Where did this man learn how to kiss like this? This guy is only
You guys
26.
just staring at this
Where the
girl?
hell did he
What are you
learn?
thinking?
Lord have mercy. Who?
Brandon's spicy.
And Michelle, Michelle doesn't lean towards him. She
She leans with
into
every other
everybody.
guy,
But
but
with
she doesn't
Brandon,
lean.
It seems like like
She can just use her
can't-
feminine energy.
yes,
That's
she
what I
does it
think.
naturally. But I don't think she trusts it. Because
Yes.
she's like, he's
He's
only
so young.
26. What in the world is this guy gonna do for me? Why am I feeling this way? Michelle, I don't know. Oh, this is Romeo.
I'm very intrigued right now.
No one else really matters to me. One thing I got for you, just can't take cloth.
Ooh, Leroy, right?
Leroy, African brother.
A lot of guys here are looking for
I think he's
that.
African.
Have that spotlight with Michelle.
Because he got her
He
kente
has-
claw.
Everybody hopes to be seen,
Ghana.
but like I feel like with her and Iris,
God,
Oh my goodness. Oh, what was that?
Can we just change it? This, he was like, this was him. This was him. He was like this. No, wait, no, it was like this. It was like.
He is the best. Jamie, you know something, Jamie? Oh my God, he's gonna come with something.
Like I have one.
He is so
Hold on, wait,
fake.
hold on, wait. Let's see what he
You
says.
speak about your experience growing up, and to feel like the other, I saw myself in that story because those are things that I've also felt growing up, and that was really awesome because it took me from this place of feeling like we were from separate worlds and feeling like, wait, there is actually a bridge here. And I was like, what? What is it?
Huh?
Okay, I like that.
Michelle,
She seems a little confused.
but she's not listening to her instincts. Michelle,
She leaned into Jamie.
look at him. Oh my God, he's so gross. Oh,
number seven.
You need a bucket. I
I
can't.
He was like this.
So
This man, she came in for the kids. He was like,
What is that?
what is that?
And I'm thrilled by it.
What?
How do I feel about that group date, Rose? I've got that in the bag.
Here she is.
No.
This man, he is
No,
a
I
fake
think
ASS.
Brandon is gonna get the
Brandon, he had her all.
and he has gotten the rose
You
before
have
already.
completely capitalized
He has gotten the
on
rose
today.
before already. He's gonna get another one. I really think he
I
is.
think Brandon.
Because I'm telling you,
Rose
Michelle,
on the table.
physically,
Okay,
she
well,
has to
This
stop.
person is just somebody who I connected with, somebody who I felt safe with today. And so, Brandon.
Take that, Jamie!
Look, and she stood up.
In front of him. Take that, Jamie!
Take that. Ooh, look at it. Ooh, the way he holds her. Oh my
He's
goodness.
spicy.
It is. Ooh, child.
Hey, fellas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you thought you had that in the bag, Jamie?
I know.
Loser.
Look at him. He's walking
Okay, let's see.
back on
We need to talk.
He said we need to talk.
Let's go over here. Oh, he's talking to the producer.
What?
I'm like, really? Competing with Brandon for a woman's attention? You're telling me that we're in the same league. And
What?
I'm like, we're not even close.
What?
Like, I gotta wait for 6 weeks to get to the end of this. I really felt like it would be a stronger group of guys. As the nationwide search, where they at?
What?
I think that the challenging part with Michelle right now is that she's basically just in spring break mode.
What?
It's a little bit of a turnoff.
What?
If you genuinely thought that your husband was in the room, like, do you go spring break mode? I'm not gonna judge it. Doesn't mean I can't make fun of it.
Oh, hell no.
Hell to the no. That is some hot
Yes.
But you know what
He's
it is?
trying-
I'm gonna tell you. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you.
Let
Hold
me
on.
go.
Let me.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
We have to
Activate.
throw-
Activate holy water at Jamie.
At Jamie because you are you.
Holy
Okay,
Spirit,
first of all-
activate will be the title of the show.
No, we can't use that lady's stuff. She might be like, wait, they're taking it from my stuff from Steve Harvey's show. But look, let me tell you something. You know what it is? Jamie, I'm going to tell you what happened. Jamie, he is so... First of all, he went and he kissed her in a weird way. He was so sure that he was leading her on some rubbish. Because remember, he was fake smiling and all this
And
stuff.
he had to go back
Michelle-
and explain his story
Exactly. And
because he
Mich-
knows
yes.
nobody understood what the hell he
and
was
Michelle
saying.
was just looking at him. She was
like-
confused, but she still let him, kind of. She still leaned into him, and he
So he
kinda,
can lick her lip.
so he could stick out his tongue. And let me tell you something.
God
you know
help
what
us.
it is? You know what it is? She came back after, because he was the last one she saw. And she comes back, sits down with Brandon, and and she's like, this guy make me feel safe. And she stood up. You know, she stood up in front of him. And you know, Jamie was sitting right next to Brandon.
No, he was sitting all the way at the other end. She wasn't next to Brandon.
I know. She was
sitting next to Brandon. Jamie was on the other end, like at the very end. But Jamie used to be sitting next to her when the date first started.
Yes,
and then Brandon was sitting next to her, and then Jamie was at the far end of the couch.
Oh, okay. I thought he was sitting next to Brandon.
No, he was not next to Brandon.
Okay.
No.
So she,
because he was far away, he could see.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. So she put the pin on Brandon.
Yeah, looks like it.
And he lost his mind. He lost his mind. He is filled with so much rage. But not only that, underneath it is hurt and rejection. I'm telling you, this man does not know how to handle rejection. And I bet you he's been rejected many times. And I think maybe when he's rejected in this country, what he skip himself to third world countries where he can feel good about himself. You know, look.
Because the things this man
we don't want you there either.
Nope.
Okay, I don't know where you're going to go next, but we don't want you at the third world countries either, because I'm sure when you get there, you bring your rage, you bring your feelings of hurt and rejection. And that's what he did. And so when he's talking to this woman, he's leaning back.
He said that she's in spring break mode.
Yes,
and that you really saw your husband.
You know what it is? He's looking at Brandon. Brandon is only 26, isn't Jamie like almost 10 years older?
I get sick of people talking badly about people who are young. Okay, Jamie, we might be young, but we have a lot of wisdom, and we have a lot of stuff to say, and we can be more mature than older people.
I know,
but y'all are always coming for the young people.
And look, but
don't try us.
Brandon said that he is an old soul. He's an old soul. He said so at the beginning. And the thing is, the way after she gave Brandon the rose, the way he engulfed her in his arms.
You know what I'm saying? It just makes you want to melt into a pot.
And then he put that
butter.
rose. Oh my goodness. She gave him that rose. And Jamie doesn't even... Jamie's just thinking...
He's like, what the hell?
He's like, I'm almost 10 years older than this guy. He looks young,
How does she feel safe with this joker?
Yes. How does she feel safe with him? This young pup. You know, like he's thinking, how does he have more game than me?
With the 2 earrings.
That's what is driving him nuts.
We gotta go back.
Driving him
it's
nuts.
Going on.
So it is hurt.
But what he said about Michelle was so wrong. He's basically making fun of her decisions and saying that she's in spring break mode.
Like,
and how dare you think that?
Or just be with someone.
Like, and now I'm offended. Like, I can't take you seriously. Listen, there's 20 other guys there.
What is wrong with you?
Like Jay-Z said, I got 99 problems, but a man ain't one. Hit me.
The last rose.
This conversation, it was completely taking on a life of its own.
What? He seemed like the type that would own something like that.
I think it's like kind of sinking in because I feel like I'm now seeing a red flag, and there were a lot of things that was brought up in the conversation that I still have questions about.
Jamie manipulates Michelle with the intention of earning her trust, putting other guys under the bus, and just making them look bad. It's sick.
That's why I love me some Rick.
Red God come bien you. Red God come bien you. Bien.
Hold on.
The people in the house, they were questioning her character.
I have never seen anyone in this house question her character. So when she came down and made that revelation, I was blindsided.
Michelle came down crying and was in a ton of pain that we all visibly saw. And he sat there silent.
The fact that Jamie was manipulating the situation and then additionally not owning up to it.
thinking to himself.
Really shocking.
Let's get the guy here because I don't want to be that guy who's saying anything without getting the other side of the story.
I agree. Confront it head on.
Jamie!
Oh! Oh, they called him!
Get your ass.
It's some grown man stuff.
Right now.
Jamie! Oh! He said, over the balcony, said.
It's conniving.
Now you gotta run up the steps. He's down to turn my back. Oh! Well, I gotta turn this up. Ooh! I love Rick. He is like top 3 for me now.
He's like some detective.
He said,
wonder what his job is.
Listen, you know, the thing is, he did what all the men should have done that very night.
Yes.
He said, listen, Michelle, I got it close to every single guy, and nobody was ever questioning your character. I don't know who told you. So Michelle went and said they were trying to start some stuff, or they were trying to put themselves ahead of getting your trust or whatever. Well, it was Jamie. And it was like...
I know, but you know what else she said? That's why Michelle is no fool. You know, this woman is a teacher. This woman is a teacher.
And you know, she was really smart on Matt's season, because remember, he was obsessed with Rachel. But Michelle, he was there trying to hold Michelle, whatever, when he was about to break with her. She was like, tell me what's going on.
She said, tell me, yes.
She was very logical.
Yes, she doesn't mind if she's in pain. She's going to take that pain.
But she's going to see that.
And then the other thing, not only is she a teacher, that girl was an athlete and is still an athlete.
Hello.
So you know she got that mindset, that masterful mindset. Because you know what she said? She said, Jamie told me, she said, but from what I've been seeing.
He was saying some stuff.
She said, I've been seeing some red flags about him. See, he thought he was getting over.
He thought you was a smooth operator. More like a dusty operator.
Don't play with them teachers. Don't play with those athletes now.
No. We don't play that.
Wow. And
I like Rick now. I like Rick.
Is like,
you know,
some detective.
Rick said,
like, okay.
But you know, I'm happy he went and said that. I'm happy.
You know why Nate? You know why Nate said we're gonna call him up here, because remember.
Well, he wasn't saying nothing. They said I gotta say something now. We gonna confront. We gonna confront him.
But his hands were like he was tapping, not shaky. He was mad.
Was like this.
He was like tapping his wine glass. But you know why? Remember that day when he was telling?
Oh yeah, he said, "You understand me, bro?" He said, "Yeah, I do understand you, bro." He understands you, bro.
He told to Jamie, he was like, "Man, you understand me, bro?"
Yeah, I
and Jamie was like,
So now he feel like a Jackie.
Yes, Jamie. Nate feels
he said,
like
you
a dumb.
Played me.
Yes.
You played
That's
me.
That's why
bro.
he was like, Jamie. And then the other guy, what's his name? Something Will S or whatever.
Chris
S or Chris G was like, bring your tail up. Like he was like,
and they didn't stare at him as he came on the step. They turned their back like, we don't discuss this. How many minutes we got left? Okay, we got 24 minutes. We don't get to the bottom of this today.
It comes what, at 10 o'clock?
Ends at 10.
Oh, okay.
So we got 23 minutes to make sure this, because you know how they be doing you. They show you little stuff and then it's the end, and then you gotta be waiting like.
They better not.
Well, they about to confront him right here.
Ooh, this is gonna be our rose ceremony.
Money for these
This is going to be an end rose ceremony. Oh my goodness.
You about to lose your job. And you about to lose your spot. And you about to lose your
I cannot believe young people.
Holy Spirit has been activated.
Is that Holy Spirit? You put on here right here. You said Holy Spirit.
Activate. Holy Spirit activate. Activate.
Okay. You need to stop that. We need to really get into it.
We gotta listen. We'll be back.
Please stop that.
You had brought up that one of your friends had mentioned that they saw me in Minnesota walking with a light-skinned dude. That's the message that you gave to me.
That you were booed up.
After saying that people in the house were speculating. And so when you put those two things together, created the emotions that I came down and expressed about having character questions. Why was that piece of information added?
It made sense, at least if I was in that position, that I would want to just have the opportunity to just cut the head off the monster.
So you felt it was like preventative?
That's exactly how I approached it.
Do you realize what actually happened? By you trying to be proactive for me, you brought this characteristic and this question into this entire world. It became a thing that it wasn't. And that's where I'm really struggling with you right now. So I do want to head outside. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do this all in front of you guys. I did not know it was going to go this direction. But I would like to talk to you.
Let's do that.
Look at Nate!
Look at him.
He not only started the rumor,
he about to be walked out.
Before coming here.
You ask us.
We took the heat that we're questioning your character when all along Jamie was the one question because
just
he was the one manipulating us and her. Didn't
He
say
took off his
a
jacket?
word,
Yeah.
Any action.
I feel like our trust was completely broken because I feel like this message that you told me was not only not accurate, this drama was created around my character. You would bring up that second story. Like, you put that out there, Jane. Like, you did.
Yeah.
That's
You
not
did.
protecting me whatsoever.
Nope. You put it out there.
It wasn't out there. It was his buddy who saw it.
Now he wants to play the victim.
Jamie created a rumor about what was happening in Minneapolis, pushed it on her, manipulated the information, made everyone here look bad, and then he wouldn't own it.
Isn't that insane?
When he had the
Is that
floor to
insane?
be honest, he's not honest. That's the worst.
You know, Joe don't say much, but he's speaking tonight.
And he didn't take it.
It's time for you to go home.
We talk about,
Let
like,
it go.
I'm very hurt by you right now. I don't trust you at this moment, and I have to be done with it. And so I do think it's best that I walk you out tonight.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Dusty.
Bye,
No
Jimmy.
more lies. Let's just go.
It's time for you to go.
You were so confident that you were going to get the girl.
Look at him.
Yeah.
She showed him the door. I think she showed him the door.
She is showing it. And she came to the front for them to
Yes.
She's walking out.
Look at Peter. Peter.
Good night.
Thank you.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
night.
Get your tail out of here.
Yeah.
Mr.
Loser.
Judas.
Jamie was a person who I could see a potential future with.
Yeah, I know,
One of my
Michelle.
biggest fears
I know.
being in
Gotta
this
get rid of the
position
other
is
snake, Martin.
people who you trusted are no longer
The car
trustworthy.
turns.
And
Yeah.
is what's so unsettling.
I know. I know. I know. I know. He's
With
walking
your
so,
blue socks.
He's walking so slow.
I know.
Not up the rest of the guys.
Ooh.
It was
Look at Joe. Joe look happy. He
can't
feel
blame these guys
vindicated.
For what happened.
Yeah.
I worked really hard to build a strong character
Yeah.
and will not stand to be manipulated in conversations, lied to, character into question.
Finally, he shows a little bit of remorse. He's like,
Yeah.
myself up for my soulmate.
but you know
And that's not
something?
somebody
I
who
love what she said. She
is
said
so
she
quick
built
to
herself
tear it
up
down.
for her soulmate.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He took off his tie. Got his chest hair showing.
And we are going to go right into the rose ceremony. So
Yes.
I will see you guys.
Can't we get rid of Martin too?
Every rose ceremony, it's some BS.
Michelle addressed it and took care of it. Every freaking Rose night, there's drama. We're
I
all
know.
tired of it because it's just taking away
I
from
know.
all of our time.
I know,
hope that they get a
Clayton.
Rose tonight, but it's getting harder and harder, so there's no guarantees.
Yeah. Poor Michelle. I love her dress though.
Michelle don't miss. That girl.
She was like, yeah. She's like, I think it's best that I walk
You
out.
out
But you could
right
tell
now.
she was hurt. And Jamie, for one, showed some kind of remorse. There was a little chink
No,
in
that,
that
you know what that was
armor.
called? That was called rejection. He's feeling it's
Yeah.
it's deja vu.
Yeah, I said,
And-
man,
yeah.
rejection again. He has to really figure out why women reject him.
It's-
Because
all he has to do is look in the
he
mirror.
because he is getting a lot of it's almost as if he's beginning to really not like women, and so his behavior
Shows.
Yeah, Jamie, you have some psych work to do.
You need to go to therapy maybe four
He
times a
needs-
week.
He needs therapy. You actually need therapy. You need therapy.
Intensive therapy.
Because you can't go on with this kind of behavior. It's only going to continue to hurt you. You're going to continue to be found out. Now it happened in a public forum. And damn, Jamie.
Damn.
Jamie, I mean, and I can't feel sorry for you. I really can't, man. You just took a lie.
Took it from China, took it to Japan,
and
took it to Ethiopia.
It went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Wrapped around a friend who now we really don't believe told you that she was booed up with
light-skinned, tall basketball player.
Right? And you grabbed all of that and you just throwed it in her face. And men. And then you said the men. All the men.
Oh, but that wasn't enough. He had to throw gasoline and then he had to put the match in the fire.
Yes. And then you went and you stood among them. When they were talking, who said something to her, right? You just became quiet. Yeah. Just quiet.
Yeah.
And you kept on saying, even when Nate was trying to question you, you kept on lying. I mean, he kept on, did you see how the men were looking at him like, Rick, Nate, and Chris, what's the name? Chris and he was just like, they were just like, hey,
and they got upset. He had to literally stop himself. He said, look, I'm just going to be quiet right now because I can't.
No, this is it.
His hand was like literally shaking. Like he wanted to punch this man's lights out.
Yes, he kept on cursing. They kept having to
1-2.
They kept having to bleep him out because he remembers when he said to him, "You feel me, bro?" He thought he was his bro.
He thought he was his brother.
You feel me, bro? And he was like, he couldn't even help him. Yes. Oh my goodness, Jamie!
God come behind you.
Rick was not playing any game.
Yeah, Rick said this has to be resolved.
He
would be a good husband because he's a protector.
Oh, he's a protector.
He protects his queen.
Yes, he's like, okay, this happened, blah, blah, blah. She told him.
Yeah, it seems like she's gotten over it, but we gonna solve this today because there's a snake in our midst.
Yes, and I am not gonna be all about that. And he took his time to get to know all the guys. He said, I have known all these guys, and all of them have nothing but respect for you. So I am wondering about who told you.
He took a straight shot, no chaser.
And then after she told him who it was, he was like, well, usually, I can see him doing that. He's like, because he's probably doing that to kind of get his own little whatever and put somebody else down.
He was talking about firm foundation. Maybe that was the foundation he was talking about. The lies, the shaky foundation.
And then she was like, you know, I have seen some red flags.
Yeah, we're talking about some girl going down some little path. It is a poetry night. It's not story time.
He talked about, let me tell you a story about a little girl. Like,
and then, of course, he had to come back and explain to her at the cocktail party because I'm sure
But then he tells her, your story was my story. Huh?
It's back on.
Okay.
It's rose ceremony time. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Last rose.
Last rose.
Last rose.
Last rose.
My money's on Will.
My progress with Michelle.
Who?
He's an emotional wreck. He can't handle himself. How can we handle a relationship? The kid's a clown.
Rodney.
Yes! But there's so many good guys that are leaving. Malik,
yes!
White, Spencer White.
Yes!
I like them.
Yes!
Ow.
Ah!
Guys, if you did not receive a rose,
She wearing a bra?
But please say your goodbyes.
I don't know. Spencer White, Malik White. Oh man.
Malik, I don't think she has made a connection. Remember, Malik was laughing at Rodney. That's what happened.
Well, he don't look. The blonde hair doesn't do him justice.
Yes.
I'm glad Peter's gone. But Martin should have been the one leaving. Spencer.
Each week, the decision to send these guys home, it does get more and more difficult.
I didn't even know who this guy was.
I know.
Everybody's putting their hearts on the line, and
oh my gosh, he cried.
These guys
he didn't want to go.
Understand that I care about them deeply.
Spencer.
You're amazing, and I hope I'm believable.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Spency.
She has to go with her. She has to go with how she
I
feels
feel really
in
good
her
about the
heart.
guys who are here.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel almost like a sense of relief, and I hope that we can move forward and just
My heart is broken for Spencer.
Cheers to a woman that handles herself with class.
Oh.
University hits.
I know Will is skipping. He's so happy that Peter's gone.
Next week.
I'm so happy
Next
Peter's
week.
gone. Next week. Ooh, let's see what happened.
I believe it.
This idiot.
feel like the luck is not on.
You have made me feel very special.
My happiness level is at an all-time high.
This is the moment that I'm after.
I want to be that guy that she leans on.
I'm giving every single thing that I got.
Ooh.
There are guys here that think that they have it in the bag. I think that's
My biggest fear is that I could commit to somebody who doesn't see me.
she feels like she's not appreciated.
Princess is a snake.
He threw us all under the bus.
Who are you to call me into question?
There was no reason for any of this. Let's go for talk. Yeah.
Whoa.
Chris S.
Sabotage everything.
Nobody has it in the back.
I'm ready to knock him out. Hey, you gonna put your hands on it? Calm down. Yeah, hey, don't walk away from me, dog. Calm down.
Ooh.
Chris S is a snake. Oh, Lou is crying. We have 5 other people
Be
crying.
the body part of
And you
yours.
didn't like him.
No.
That guy, you didn't like him from the beginning. You have been saying you don't like him.
Okay.
This is scary.
I'm not gonna say what's on my mind, but
Ooh.
You told me ready.
You do the hand of it. I can do the hand. Is that what you want to see? Like,
I'm
It's
just
up to
happy.
it's up to me. Oh my gosh.
What's happening?
Ready?
She's
Yeah.
printing his face.
Hold tight. It's
Oh my God. Am I good? Please tell me that. Please tell me it's good. What we looking like? What we looking like? How bad is it? Scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, wait. I feel like this is what your pillow sees at night when you sleep.
It's gotta be hitting. Oh my God. What? Look at me.
Look at the detail on your eyebrows, though.
I know. You're gonna have some nice eyebrows. You're gonna have
Nice
to get
and
some nice
thick.
eyebrows.
I need a better sleep face. A brand
Aw.
Amy's.
Oh my
I just got
goodness
those
gracious.
remote on the floor.
That guy, he was like, a lot of guys think they have it in the bag. Michelle is not easily fooled.
No, not at all.
She will make the right decisions, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have
Like
faith in her.
Clayton said, she is not easily fooled. So,
Yeah.
for that guy to just step up like that and say that, you didn't like him. From the very beginning, you have been like, who is this person? Why does she keep on choosing him?
I was very confused and shocked that she even chose him.
So there's
Over
always a villain.
Spencer,
Jamie is gone. And
Thank God.
so is, who else
Peter.
left? Peter.
bye.
But now, here goes another
Snake.
Another Judas. Yep. Well, thank you for joining us.
Today was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Blood
man.
pressure from here to here.
Ooh. Boy, it was a lot of fun.
We always love,
And we really want well for Michelle from last season, from Matt's season. We want her to find
love
the
true
right
love.
guy.
But she has some good prospects. Brandon.
She does.
Yeah. I mean,
Brandon, the only reason why she wouldn't choose Brandon
Because
is
he's
because
young.
he's young.
but is he younger than
But
her?
that will be a mistake. I think Michelle is like 28 and he's 26.
It's only 2 years.
But you know what? A lot of times
Don't stop
they
with
say,
this
well,
ageism.
you know something? A lot of times they say guys age later. So like if he's 26, he's really 23. I don't think so. I really think that it just has to be a case by case basis. Like he said, people always say he's an old soul.
Yeah.
So, and he's a nurse recruiter, a travel nurse recruiter. So I am sure he is. It's just the way he holds her.
Yeah.
And, and he just says how he's feeling and how she makes him feel. And it seems like he will. Yeah, I guess maybe she's also thinking he's 26. Does he have all his stuff together, whatever? But that's when she should get him to the fantasy suite and have those questions for him.
It's unfortunate that they don't have to have that fantasy suite talk until like the very
Early,
end.
yeah.
She should be able to have it doesn't have to be a fantasy
No.
suite. It can just be a date that is overnight. At least give a couple of those throughout to who she really wants to know more about.
That's so true.
Yeah.
To see what they're all about,
Yeah.
what their finances
It doesn't have to
look
be at
like.
the end,
Because she's a teacher,
Yeah.
and so you want someone
Because
who
it's like
also is
Tasha,
brilliant.
she had to wait until the end to send that guy home who was an
Ivan,
atheist or
right,
something.
and who
Yeah.
and she never would have dated him probably
Yeah,
if she had known that from the
Yeah.
very beginning.
exactly.
So wow.
Just something to think about, Bachelor Nation. You know, maybe add some fantasy suite, something deluxe, just for maybe 3 people. You know, I think they need that. But yeah,
thank you for joining us.
Yes,
I'm going to go off to bed.
Yeah, we are both going to sleep.
Yes, this has been quite interesting. Very interesting.
But thank you for coming to our channel, and please comment down below what you thought about the Jamie debacle. And let us know who your top guys are right now.
Yes, let us know your 3 top guys.
And who do you think are not going to make it next week?
Yes.
But yes,
Olu is still there.
Yes, sir.
He's
still there.
And he seems like he's crying. The next,
I know. Olu and Leroy, another African brother.
Oh yeah,
Kente Cloth.
He gave her the kid thing.
I'm sorry we didn't acknowledge you before. We wasn't sure. We hadn't seen you yet.
We had not really, seen
But he's really cute. It's like his skin tone. It's like chocolate melted in a pot with butter. Like, oh. But yes.
Okay.
But yes, join us tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last episode of Married at First Sight. It's decision day. And Bao, who's probably dating Zach.
Ooh.
And then we have Gil. Johnny and Gil and Myrla. That one was always calling her princess. That is not going to work. But I'm so ready.
Princess out.
Yeah.
Princess is like,
this man's trying to get her to be down below the vermin in the gutter.
We'll leave that for you all tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow. But it's Mary
and Amma.
And thank you for watching.
Thank you.